It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Rhonda.
What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm back to talk about. What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel. It's Monday. We starting the work week. You know, got to get on in there. It's Christmas, and the people got to get their situation together or not. I would like to encourage people to stop losing their damn minds to buy a gift for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to do nice. It's nice when you can, but the stress that's related to people who are like honestly can't afford to buy groceries to spending their money on gifts when you don't have to. And like I said, if you got it, you got it. It's a lovely thing to do, but I just, the stress is unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. People really honestly should collectively just get together and take care of the kids. However, that's going to go. Because it's for them anyway, you know what I mean? I'm not over here looking for some gifts. Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 6. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get back over here to Field Day where this nigga Martell has lost his daggone mind. He howling and screaming and snotting and sniffing and foaming at the mouth like a wild beast. Somebody needs to harpoon his ass so he'll settle down a little bit. Martell is upset because he told a lie that Marceau won't stand behind. He said, I'm not trying to be involved with you in that foolishness. I feel like Martell has escalated to a point where, you have to separate. Honestly, like, I don't know why he felt like he needed to comfort Tisha. He has shown that there is no low place that he won't go. And the stuff he was saying was really like not, it didn't make Tisha look no type of way. It made him look absolutely crazy though. It was like, I don't know, some kind of uh get angry dance thing that Destiny and Martell do. So he gets all heated up. He's showing Lance over there like how this is how a real man is supposed to do it. And Destiny stands between Martell and Marceau as if, child. Anyway, I was just trying to give y'all a picture of the connection between Destiny and Martell. How she, connects herself to a psychopath instead of calling the cops. She want to hold his chest back a little bit. Anyway, he started throwing digs at Tisha. Apparently, back in college, Tisha was over here hooking up with one of his friends. Now, he said he saw it with his own eyes. I don't know where he was. I don't know how he saw it. Like, I don't know if it was like his roommate or they were just at a party together. It doesn't matter. It seems like the roommate was hooking up with Tisha and you were watching. Now you want to get over here and call this lady nasty. Tisha has got on my nerves a lot of the time. A lot of the time through this course of this show that I'm about sick of, to be honest. I feel like everybody's sick of it, but we've been here for a long time. Anyway, Tisha has got on my nerves for many times, but we're not finna be mad at Tisha because she was hooking up with some boy at college. That's it? That's your tea? Child, what was you doing? Nasty. You the nasty one. You couldn't even give those people no types of privacy. Kimmy, is this your good guy? He's a nice guy over here talking trash about this man's wife and trying, I guess, to get Marceau to come whop him upside his head. He wanted to goad Marceau into a fight, and I'm so glad that Marceau didn't give it to him because the less he gave this nigga, the more explosive he became. Everybody's sitting there looking like, what in the actual hell is wrong with this man? And in the midst of all of that explosion, Destiny decides that it's a good time to ask another question since her game is going so well. Destiny. I think Destiny and Martell got nasty right after this field day. Just trying to see things a little differently. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about anything. I'm just saying what it looked like. Aside from your spouse, who has shown up for you the most in this alleged friend group? They're like, you see, right, alleged. Well, I don't really see what the point in hanging out with alleged people. Why are you with hanging out with people that you allegedly got a relationship with? Either we kicking it or we not kicking. And if I'm feeling allegedly in my spirit, I'm not coming. Destiny, I feel like this idea, this next question that you asked, should probably de-escalate this stupid, game that you escalated the room with. No, because Marceau decided to fire back, as he should have, because you just was saying some really nasty, disgusting things about his wife. So you really left the man no choice. It's either get up out of my seat, and now we two grown men up here throwing hands. None of that can go right. He's not about to add himself to the mugshot gang. So, kudos for Marcel for staying in his seat. Next thing he can do is zap you back just as bad as, you zapped him. So what did he respond? He said, Martel showed me not to leave my marriage for a shareable side chick. Boom! Coleslaw caught one. Now, I don't know who he was sharing her with, but you started this shit, man. We gonna end it. He's saving that Melanie one for later. Really watch your brain explode. I think he saved that one for text messages or something because, they might really have to fight if there's no camera around. Anyway, Martel said, I didn't F Tisha with my boy's dick. What? Will you leave Tisha alone? It just is so cringy. This was so cringy. Does Martel think he's real acting? Or does he think he's a real second grader since his friend, best friend, whatever they are, got going over there, called him over there to play dodgeball and musical chairs and things? He's all the way down to you're ugly. You were fat and you were ugly. And I'm like, okay. You're still ugly. Okay, Martel, off the damn hinges. Anybody who has had any type of anything going on with Martel should be really embarrassed about now. Except Destiny. She's got it under control. And then she doesn't because he won't stop. Cut it out. Calm down. Both of y'all are going to have to leave. One of y'all are going to have to leave. Everybody's going to have to leave. You know what? I'm just going to leave. So she left her own party. And I don't know who she left there to clean up all that crap that she was setting up before she got there with the plastic trophies and things. But she got in her chair and out of her chair. She got up and walked, grabbed her things, go to the car by herself because what's this nigga Maurice had to tell Lance, hey Lance, this isn't this supposed to be your girlfriend? You just gonna let her storm off like that? And Lance is like, I'm chilling with my mom and dad trying to get in this business. It was just so, I did not know y'all be going off like this over here. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Destiny. Destiny, that's your other man. Ciao. No offense against Lance. I'm just saying. What is he, 21, 25? You call Lance down to the storage, ask him to move a box around from one corner to the next. Tisha said she don't know what Destiny mad about because she knew what she was doing and did. She did. She said she knew what she was doing. She know how Martell is. And yeah, she knew how this was going to end up in a mess, asking them shady ass questions. Kimmy is like, I think Marcel and Martell are both to blame. I disagree. I think Marcel should have gave Martell just what he gave him. He's like, yeah, I told Tisha to leave. That's why she's not here. I don't know why Maurice would run his happy self over there. He just running over to Martell. Martell. Don't tell any of my stuff. I feel like Maurice should have been irritated with Martell just but by the way he was talking to Tisha. None of that was funny. He should have been enough irritated with Martell to be like, you know what, this nigga needs to just be gone. No, you want to sit around and have a little kiki with Martell. The hell? Well, we know Maurice still out in these streets making dumb decisions, and it seems like Marcel has separated himself from him too. We see how Marcel will do Maurice because Maurice be doing dumb shit. Because you know what's stupid? Getting a DUI on Friday and then on Saturday he's at the club, with Hennessy bottles in your hand. Now, the shit that Melody is saying is not wrong, but Melody, why do anybody need to tell you anything? Talk to you about any of their personal business, girl? We ain't cool like that, like that. That's what you said. You don't have nothing really to do with these people like that, like that. So why am I telling you anything about my personal business, girl? We'll get to her. Okay, so Marcel and Tisha go and look at wedding rings. Just when you look at Marcel in one way, he goes back to this thing. Is this is why we have an issue with Marcel. He does this stupid thing. You have the streets saying all these things about you. This crazy man just blasted her publicly in a way that was so unnecessary. And she was probably embarrassed in the moment, but it was stupid. Everybody looking at him like, are you okay? Um, she gets to do whatever in college. So crazy. He's so crazy. Anyway, ciao. Marcel been walking around here without a wedding ring on. Why? Why? You won't, when you walk down the aisle with your wife that you've been married to for 15 years, you should just say something nice. But no, you get down there and because it's a surprise ceremony, I take my vows seriously. No, you don't, because you don't have your ring on. And you know that bothers your wife. So if you took your vows seriously, you would not do the thing that kind of, she's like, what does it even mean to you? Nothing. It means what did he say? It was obedient. Shut up. You banking shit up. How does that make you obedient? All it's supposed to say is, hey, I'm in a committed relationship. So can you relax? And, if I'm out in these streets doing things that I have no business doing, I want you to know and understand I'm in a committed relationship. It's a marriage. So now we're both trash for following through. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, he's talking that ridiculous, Marceau logic as to why he shouldn't wear his wedding ring. And the bottom line is, she said it like it's really difficult, at least it has been for her because, and I don't know, like I feel like Tisha, the people came for Tisha a lot, including myself. But I felt more irritated towards Tisha for doing things like using Stormy's website information instead of just asking the lady for help. That's the kind of stuff that irritates me with Tisha. This right here, what he does, like it's your husband, so you are on a public platform, and Mel was ready to put her shit out in the streets. Tisha was not, and still isn't. And she's trying to navigate, the public discussing it. At this point, honestly, we don't care. You can stay with that man as long as you want. And to be honest, it's a lot of hypocrites out here talking shit about your marriage when their shit is fucked up. Just, put it out there. Everybody got their shit. But the fact that he won't just put the fucking ring on. We all know you're married. You're supposed to do some things that's gonna make your wife feel comfortable, especially if there's pictures of your big back out here and she know it's yours and we figure it's yours. We don't know for sure because we don't know you like that, but at the end of the day, that's the shit that she has to deal with. Nobody's out here putting it in your face. Till Martell threw it out there, child. She was over there somewhere smashing. Not your homie, but his homie. So what does that have to do with anything, Martell? Anyway, I don't know. Marcel be being an asshole. So this is the part about him I think none of us really like. He said he want to apologize to Destiny for, the way he acted at her event. I suppose she started it, but if you feel like it'll make you feel better to tell that lady sorry for acting up, then, go ahead and say so. Melody, I don't know, is she HR? What's her job this week? This irritated me. This irritated my soul. Because I'm like, why are you meeting up with these people like they owe you something? She meets up with Tisha. They're, at another little restaurant. One thing I will say about this show, they show love to their, to their local businesses because they will go to a restaurant, go do things. It's not like that. We don't be at Black all the time, but I heard the people say Black don't always be open. So we be at places filming, showing love to, to businesses and such. Anyway, she meets up with Tisha. because we need to sit down one more time and talk about this damn trip. Now, I feel like we said how great a job you did, Melody, at the trip several times, all the way down to the dinner party where we all dressed in white had to go around the table and say how great job you did. Now we're over here in Huntsville and we got to have one-on-ones about it. I'm never going on a trip with Mel. I'll fly my own self out there, girl. I'll have my own accommodations and I won't have to thank you for a goddamn thing. Jesus. That's not even really why she had her over there. So she brings Tisha over there to talk about Maurice's DUI. Why? What am I going to tell you about this nigga driving, under the influence, allegedly, and having a mugshot? Yeah, I just went over there, I had to check on Kimmy, make sure she was good, because I know how it is when you have your spouse out here embarrassing you. Tisha's like, I don't feel like Kimmy should be embarrassed. I feel like maybe Maurice should be embarrassed. And did you hear when people say he had lipstick on? What people said that? I don't know what he had in his mouth. Like, I don't need to see the lipstick. The fact that he was coming home and all the, evidence and paperwork that we looked at and we was like, Kimmy said, okay. Kimmy said it's fine. She's gonna do with the things to go through the process or whatever the hell she was saying over there. So that's for Kimmy to deal with. Tisha's husband is Marceau. He don't have no mugshot. So why are we here? You want me to come over here and say bad things about Maurice to you? I'm not. So Tisha got up. I cannot believe. Anyway, Tisha got up and Mel was screaming across the room. Oh my God, what about the lipstick? That's what the people said. It was embarrassing, Mel. I wish you hadn't done this. This was irritating. Destiny has a date with Martell. I'm gonna call it a date. It looked like a date. She all dressed up with her top knot and her little tight dress. They meet up to talk about what happened over at the field day, as if they didn't already talk about that. I hate it when they do that. Like you walked away from that and didn't answer his calls or nothing. No, he came by there. Check on you. Don't she be over at the dinner table with his other girlfriend, sometimes girlfriend, not really anyway. Martell's over here, trying to pretend like we don't know why he got arrested. Arrested, convicted, it don't matter. We believe you did the thing that they said. We had to, like, your girlfriend was over there on somebody's YouTube channel, recorded. We heard it. Child. I just don't understand why Martell, what is wrong with him? He just sits here and like says these things in front of the TV as if we like stupid. Do you see how these people are out here in the streets getting like details about your paperwork and know what time you went to jail? I posted a mugshot myself a while back. You just have so many of your details in your private life out in the public, Martell. Destiny, you know damn well that's what he did. You know it. We heard it. You heard it too. So you want to stand by that, then do your thing. It just makes you look not very different from him. She over here fake standing up for Tisha. That was wrong what you did to Tisha. Mm. You just gave him an opportunity to dig in deeper and double down. So he said, Tisha is attached to Marceau, so if she catch it, she catch it. I don't believe Tisha was out here being no hoe in college. I believe she hooked up with his homeboy, and whatever happened after that, happened after that. But you don't have a whole lot of evidence of no things that was going down with Tisha back in college. Come on. I don't know what you feel like you got in your arsenal, but child, I don't believe it. And I don't want to hear it, but I just don't believe it exists. So then you couldn't possibly have evidence of it. Chris goes over to visit Marceau at yet another, construction. I don't know if that's the same construction that him and Tisha was doing last week, but he wanted to go over there and walk around and talk about how real estate, blah, blah, blah. Really what he wants to know is, so what's up with you and Martell? And I'm like, Chris Fletcher, is this what you and Nell do? Do y'all go around and like ask the people about their business, insert yourself in the business, and then say, I was your mentor counselor? I don't think Marcel's finna need no counselor, and he ain't finna tell Chris Fletcher all his business. He was like, plain simple, I don't rock with him like that no more. And he was over here calling your wife a side chick, and you still grinning in his face. Now that's up to you to do. Chris is like, I don't play that. You do, because you still be kicking it with Martell. I feel like he's got a few on you too, probably. So you better just, you don't want to chill. You don't want to start flaring him up in your direction. So we see how he get down. So, Mel sets up another one of these interrogations for people that attended this daggone St. Thomas trip. This time it's Trisha's turn. Trisha is supposed to come over there and explain herself. But Trisha's like, well, look, I did leave without saying goodbye. I don't know. It just was weird. Because this is how she answers things. Let me help you, Trisha. Stormy, who talks a lot of shit, went back in that room because y'all were roommates, and then she got all amped up about how F Mel and she ain't got a da 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 da. We ain't seen Stormy since then. She made up her mind what she was doing. I'm not mad at it. Her and Mel, whatever. She decided. And she decided for you too. And I would have just said that because that's probably what I would have done. I don't know her like that. What am I going? Maybe I would have said, well, you know what? Thank you for the trip. You could have did that, but you chose to do whatever Stormy was doing without thinking maybe I might have to see this lady again. Trish, she could have just easily said, yeah, thank you for the trip. And I have, things I have to get back to, but I didn't want to leave without saying goodbye. You decided to do whatever Stormy was doing. So, it is what it is. It don't matter. That's why Mel called her over there in the first place. Because she needed to get this timeline together as to when her and Martell was over there meeting up to work out and not work out or whatever was happening over with Martell. And I feel like, Trisha, you don't know this lady. You're not friends with this lady. You're not about to be friends with this lady. If Martell and you didn't do anything, clearly it's a nothing. It's a, encounter of whatever kind it was. I don't know why you feel like you're obligated to explain anything to her, to be honest. Trisha always stammering and acting all nervous. I would have been like, listen, I went over there, hung out for a while, whatever have you. We did not train. But I mean, we didn't hook up either. You weren't there. You were, y'all were divorced. She said 2020. Listen, a lot of things happened for Trish in 2020. She was over there, I don't know, some about 2020, and ask Marquise what was going on in 2020. At the very least, she was over there sending chocolate bar emojis to that man in 2020. I'm just saying. It's just she's got a lot of things that she needs to keep track of. And I don't know why. Maybe she had a crossover. I feel like Kim was coming in and so was Martell, at least. That's why she's stammering and stammering. At the end of the day, she should have just been like, well, nothing happened with me and Martell. I don't want to talk about it. That's why I was irritated at the vacation. Mel is over there treating her like she's like, in an interrogation room. Where did you go? What was it by? What street was it on? What the driveway look like? What color was the house? What was it hot or was it cold? Why do you want to know all these details? Trisha be keeping details out the story. Yeah, she does. She's hiding the fact that Marceau and Ken probably crossed paths at some point when she was over there. Clearly they didn't cross paths like that, I guess. Not anything meaningful. It was just passing through. And she should thank her lucky stars that she didn't get herself involved in any of that was going on over there with Martell. Mel, find something to do. This is killing me. I don't want to hear no more invitations to people to talk about St. Thomas. I feel like she's doing, what you do when you quit your job. You'd be like, I'm finna go in there and fire on everybody. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Next week, Chris and Mel, they over there trying to get tea from Martell. That's what, was going on with him and Marceau. That's how they mentor over there, counsel. And then Mel meets up with Marcel and Tisha. And I'm like, another meetup. And she using Martell as a reference, his text messages. I mean, we know he lied, Mel. So we can't bring Martell's text messages as evidence of anything. Marquise is back, and apparently him and Mel both got an invitation to the party that the Ken and Trisha are throwing. So, you know, Marquez, he likes to try to be places where Melody is. So we'll see what happens over there. Y'all like the video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, next week. Bye, y'all.